Good morning, everybody, and welcome to April 21st. It's a beautifully cold Wednesday morning here in 2021. It's 37 degrees outside, but with the wind chill factor blowing, it's about maybe 20. So, that's about the same amount of hours of wind that's blowing. The reason why I'm in the side-by-side this morning, heading out through the field by the pine trees, is to show you what got me out of bed at 11 o'clock last night. I was real impressed with the frickin' neighbors. I'm still impressed with them. Anyway, I'm at the end of the field and I'll show you what I found. What you're looking at is the top of a burnt fence post. An oak railroad tie that went up in flames last night. And all because the neighbors don't believe in using weed spray on their side of the fence. They let the weeds grow, and they decided to set fire to it last night sometime after 6 p.m. And I got a rude awakening about 11 o'clock with a young fella banging on the front door of the house telling me this post was on fire. So now we not only have to replace the post, but we got to check the wire for damage because heat on steel wire reduces its tensile strength. So hopefully the damage to the wire is just this upper part. Now granted, that whole area looks a lot better being burned and cleaned off than what it did. There's the burned post right there. But you know what? That's a little uncalled for in property management. Now, I traveled the whole length of the fence line last night, and I did it again this morning. And fortunately, the corner post on the northeast corner weren't affected. That really saves me a lot because this post that's here on the west end was the start of a fence line that I hadn't built yet. That's got to be replaced, and probably now's as good a time as any is to rethink the fencing on the place. We may go to continue to use the field fence with a barbed wire across the top. We'll put in some taller T-posts and might even put an electric wire on it just to keep people out of the property. But if the neighbors are going to be inconsiderate like this and set fire to the wooden post because they're burning their weeds that they won't take care of in the first place, I may have to consider going to steel pipe or something for fence ends, post, and that sort of thing. All in all, it's not so much that the fire took out a fence post or could have taken out some more wooden posts along the line here, or that the T-posts have been damaged and bent. It's the fire creeping. There's the half a finger. It's the fire creeping across this area here is what my concern is. I'm going to have to either keep that tilled up to keep the grasses down, or we're going to have to put in some sort of a sprinkler irrigation system in there to keep that grass green enough that the fire won't spread. And it's all because the tenant farmer that was farming the place on the other side of the fence line was not taking care of the weed problem over there. And speak of the devil, here comes Jason with his, whatever that lump is there on the front that he's driving. Yeah, that's way fancier than anything we've got here at the farm, so we're going to let him tackle all this lumpy stuff. Yeah. And he's off like a herd of turtles. Yeah, the ground is really that dry, folks.
You're not getting a, fall apart being in a green tractor, are you?
Am I going to fall apart being in a green tractor? This is Jason, by the way. Say hi, Jason.
Hi.
Okay, Riley, he's been on my channel, so I hope you're jealous. Ha 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 ha! He just asked me if I was doing okay. No, I'm not. I'm sitting in a piece of green junk. It's supposed to be red or orange, Jason.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go for a ride with him, round or two, and we'll get some field footage of this thing in action. Look at this. He's got to set a damn computer to figure out how to make that thing back there do its thing. What the hell's with that, Jason?
Lazy man work.
Lazy man work. I love it. Alrighty, well there it is, folks. I got questions this morning about people wanting to see it in action. There you go. Well, that positively makes my stuff look antique. Look at this. No hands, and it's auto steer, folks. Look at this. Yeah. You suck, Jason. You got too many nice toys. Anyway, down the field we go, folks. We're getting her leveled out. Oh, there's a nice lump right here in front of us. I don't know if you can see it or not. Dead furrow, and in we go through it. And we're getting rid of it. Yay! That's some pretty big, impressive piece of machinery there. And you can see why I had him come in here with it, because our little 10-foot wide disc and stuff just wasn't going to cut it and get rid of all those ruts. So that thing right there took care of it. Jason also has a contract to take on the field work next door here at the neighbor's place, and it sounds like what's going on now that they have a new tenant farmer over here. They're going to put in grass hay or pasture grass over here, and they're going to do organically grown cattle on the property. So that'll be an interesting thing to see and have operating right next door. So that might be something of interest when we do one of our Ag Day shows around here, or even like our Fall Harvest show, is have them come over and talk about what they're going to do with their critters. And in case you're wondering why Jason stopped, he's programming the computer for the perimeter of the field. That's just too high-tech for this kid. I asked him how much all that cost. And he looked at me and he said, "Yeah, don't want to know." Some of you wanted to see the big tractor in action. Well, there you are. It's worked up the ground pretty well. I think we're good for planning about whatever we want to do with it out here. It is awful dry, so we're going to have to get some water on it before too long. If all goes to plan tomorrow, we're going to have Cloffers drop off some rock for us for tomorrow for part of the duck pond to keep it from washing. Once we get that done, and once we get the settling pond going, we're going to have some water down here at the farm so we can water up this ground, start getting stuff growing. So we have got a lot coming up to do in the next 2 weeks. Got to get a pipe trailer fixed, got to get that rock put down in where it needs to go and spread out. We need to get the driveway here figured out and the garden plots and the fields lined out and get them situated so that we can start growing some crops. So stay tuned if you're wanting to see a lot of action. We didn't have much this winter, but now we're going to have a ton of it. So as always, don't forget right down there, right there, hit that little red button that says subscribe on it. Click the bell icon next to it. Select all if you want to have notifications every time there's a new video out for Nelson Craig Farm. And yeah, give us thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment. I'll try to get to you as quick as I can. And let us know what you want to see or whatever your likes are. We'll try to accommodate the best we can. And yeah, As for me, I'm just a single farmer out here trying to make something happen on what's left of the family farm. Hopefully it'll pay for itself, property tax wise and irrigation water bill and all that sort of thing. So anyway, if you like what you're seeing, stay tuned, subscribe, and I'll catch you later. I'm Farmer Dave. Y'all have a good one now. Bye-bye.